All right, we're just going in without any music today. Sound good? Yeah, I think it sounds good to me. Hey guys, welcome. This is just going to be a continuation of last night's stream where we just play Hitman 3. Yeah, we're just going to go right into it. I don't feel like delaying here cuz frankly, I do have an exam tomorrow, but it's not that bad. I'm just going to start right up and have fun. First, we gotta actually pull up Steam in the game. One of these days, I might just do a bit of Fortnite, but like just solo Fortnite. Okay, here we go. I think we're ready to go. Bingo. All right. And if this is your first time watching me since anything's happened, which probably, yeah, it's been a while for a lot of people. New stream layout to fit a widescreen monitor. Spent quite a bit trying to make it work. Yeah, normally I'd have a secondary recording going on, but I'm not interested in preserving that much. For the most part, I'm just gonna have it streaming, and I'll keep the VOD. Not gonna be that many highlights. Besides, if I were to do highlights, it would be a lot of work. Last time we left on this cinematic, so you don't want to watch it, you'd have to watch it yourself. Now I wonder what the stream audio sounds like. I need to listen to the stream real quick. I actually want to hear if it's easy to tell the difference in volume. Okay, I think we're good in terms of the actual video playing at the right volume and bitrate. So let's just get going. End of the line.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters.
Okay, cool. Wow.
So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
So if you feel like the volume's
according to
too
the
low,
funeral invitation, that is. So naturally,
never
it
mind.
caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology.
gasp.
Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
Dun dun
It
dun.
began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
I have a feeling it's
One more
not going to
thing.
end here.
According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Gasp. It's intense. All right, planning. Not much I can do besides just the normal place. Coolio. I think we're just gonna... We're gonna stick with that.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Welcome to England. Oh, British. British.
This is a private area. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle
Let's see
has
here.
arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
Of course.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlisle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me.
Oh boy, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do anything about this.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about the text. Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? So I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house
I guess I thought she
unseen.
was going to
You know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Say I must
Huh.
have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
There's not much I can do about that. Besides, maybe jump in.
on, man. Something serious is going down. Something straight. Okay, I'll deal with it now.
Oh shoot, that was bad timing. Let's start from here, shall we?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
That's a
And
bit
that stuff
excessive.
from your ex was like manipulation
Considering the fact that
101.
I know.
two routes to get inside the house.
I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak
Don't
out.
worry about that.
Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Gotta be very careful now, because otherwise I lose everything. Shoot. That was bad.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy.
I gotta go back again. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta restart that section because I was in the wrong place at the exact wrong time.
Me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
That's
And
a
that
bit
stuff
excessive.
from your ex was like manipulation
Considering the fact that I
101.
spotted
I
no
know.
less than two
I
routes
know.
to get inside the house.
I guess I thought she
unseen.
was gonna read
You know
into
what
them
we're
and
doing,
freak
so don't
out.
worry about that.
Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Do you have the right?
I am bad at this game. Let's go.
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
That's a
That
bit
stuff
excessive.
from your ex was like manipulation
Considering the fact that I
101.
spotted
I
no
know.
less than two routes to get inside the house.
I guess I thought she
unseen.
was gonna read
You know
into
what
them
we're
and
doing,
freak
so don't
out.
worry about that.
Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
I really didn't want to do that, so I'm just gonna restart. I wanted to drag him across the floor so I could well,
Well, I
get more
thought she'd be mad
points.
at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
Man.
And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this very slow.
Get inside the house.
I guess I thought she was gonna read into them.
Need to wait for this guy.
Say I must have done something to
This is
provoke
just
her.
the second mission. I've already messed up like the beginning sequence 3 times. Oh man. I gotta get better at games. He's right there. All I need to do is subdue him. And then drag him. Hold up. I definitely have an illegal item on me, but I should be fine.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great
There we go.
tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am
There we
Mr.
go.
Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
There we go. Let's get moving.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's
course.
children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected
Hello there,
by
sir.
the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you
Man, I
inspect
love
the
this
crime
game's
scene, I will tell you this.
dialogue.
The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Man, that's unique. Let's go.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. You've likely not exhausted the room for clues, 47.
Of course. I will continue investigating. For I must keep investigating the room and do my due diligence.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Of course.
throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Indeed.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Of course. I am haunted by horrible past choices and their all-consuming consequences. Alexa was the raft keeping me afloat. Without her, I cannot go on. Goodbye. Fascinating.
I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Interesting. But first I want to take a look at the laptop. Because, you know...
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Interesting. Let us just move on and back. I will take my time. I will be a very gentlemanly like person. I will act the private investigator.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Man, I love murder mysteries.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Interesting. Interesting. Let's find each.
Making you wash his car twice? Patrick's parents did not do a very good job.
Yo, Ann, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Okay, man. Okay.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you?
All
Don't
right.
tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle.
So
I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
interesting. Guess I can't bother you anymore.
Just remembered I went for a stroll behind the greenhouse last night. Maybe that's where it is.
What is?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it? Now?
A good idea. Yes.
His lost button. Fascinating. A letter opener. Anything could have happened with the letter opener.
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. Oh, just go away, will you?
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon.
You're a jerk. Man, just let me do my job. Let him do his job, man. I would not be sad if I landed the chandelier on you.
One of these days you're finally gonna. I should let you go.
Yeah, same.
Bruh. I'll pick up a second newspaper.
Listen, Gregory. Something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He said it was finalized, but then how could it be withdrawn?
Hold on. Let me talk to these people in here, shall I?
Stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Well, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Thank goodness.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Okay, man.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything
Really?
else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Of course.
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Interesting. That'll be all. Now let me find this other dude.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Interesting.
Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Only so much, I hear. Very interesting. And now, Edward Carlisle. Okay, Edward, I bet that's you. Or no, that's not Edward. That's a security agent.
Fitzpatrick opened the Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Get out my face, Sibby.
Interesting. Man, the birds don't like me. I wonder why. Thank you for the feather duster. Interesting. The dining room.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs, encouragement. Just a single spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed the tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived. But you went down immediately and said, when a grown-up can do it, so can you, Edward. You are 5, and climbing trees is supposed to be your area of expertise.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting, and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca, they had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Man, I feel bad for this guy.
You'll just think I remember this because I'm weak.
The kitchen.
Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
Tell me.
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behavior without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Well, I'm okay.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
That's a saber. Huh. How do I unlock a door? Something tells me I may not need to unlock it. Oh, look. An apple. Or it's a baseball. Hello. That's an open window.
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
I want to save here, that way I can pick up this key.
Do I know you?
Yep, and that's exactly what I expected. I was wondering if they would actually notice. Oh yes, the garden outside. What's going on with the audio, man? Hold on, I need to redo something. Okay, there we go. That sort of fixed it. Now I can turn the controller back on. Hopefully it goes the way it needs to go. There we go.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take everything up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family?
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'll think about that some other time. Hold up, is that a wrench I see? That's a wrench. I like wrenches. It's
taking over. I said that.
Taking this hard, aren't you?
I can't unlock that. I just need to investigate this stupid place.
Maybe I should ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though. It is a damn fine man to replace no man at all. So, you've got your work cut out for you, right? I think we decided you're not fine. You're definitely fine. Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madame.
Hello, sir.
Impossible to hit these bastards.
You know what would be really funny is if you actually bury her with it.
In the autumn. I
There is no funeral. Not if you ask me.
Well, I still think it's going to be a beautiful service. Some things you don't have to, not even if you're filthy rich.
Of course. Don't worry. Don't mind if I solve the problem for everyone. Man, YouTube ain't really liking this, huh? Keeps dropping frames, boy. How's it dropping so many frames? Okay, look. I'll adjust the bitrate real quick, alright? Stream is paused. Oh, that is if I can actually... There we go. I'll be right back. And we are right back. No need to worry about anything. Just needed to make sure that things started fine, and what the heck is going on? Oh my goodness, what Alright, what the heck? I'm dropping so many frames. Why is this happening now? Okay, hopefully this works fine now, and it was just it not wanting to cooperate at the beginning. A bar of soap. Let's keep working. Is this the key I need? No, it's not. Need to find the key.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
And we'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Huh?
You stay here. I'll take a look.
I'll be right here.
Hey, who are you? I'm talking to you, sir.
I'm not doing anything.
Hey!
Give me a few moments to drop the key. I don't have the key on me.
Last warning, asshole! Why are you wearing that? Who are you? There is no...
Bruh. I'm just standing still. I just picked up a key. Leave me alone. Jerks. I guess I have to go back upstairs and figure some more stuff out.
Mr. Guttenberg, hello. Yeah, listen. No, listen.
I actually want to hear
understand,
this.
But you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, but you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. Listen, you know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you. Of course. Now what could be up there?
It looked like Zachary. I've never seen a dead body before.
Things are awfully suspicious. Especially because I have no clue what's going on. YouTube, why am I dropping frames? I dropped it all the way to 4,000 kilobits per second.
I should
Maybe we should get
let
back
you
to...
get back to...
Yeah.
This is Emma and Gregory's room.
Need to find keys.
Sir.
How you doing? I shouldn't be in there, I guess. Everything's rather fascinating. Interesting, but I have no way of seeing how I'm supposed to deal with anything.
Excuse me, sir. Seems like you're not cleared to come through here. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I realize that. literally a little right above me. Hmm. Let's take a look at the map.
I received the vault token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows?
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
What is this over here? Please let it be important. It's not important. No.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind the portrait with a secret mechanism for uncovering. Got real soul. Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
You need to keep calm, sir.
I am calm. Don't worry. I'm very much calm. I'm alive.
Greetings, sir.
There's one more thing I'm missing. Something that I don't understand. No, I'm just gonna get the easy disguise. Why not? Oh, it's getting so intense, so scary. Just put him in the thing.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention anything about the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the
Hi
fuck
there.
do I say to Carlisle?
Is my shift over already?
I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on.
I guess it is.
It's all gone. No, she's calm as ice. It's
Yes,
just not
I'll
natural.
take over from here.
Nobody's that calm. It's gonna end in murder, I'm telling you.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me, I'm just becoming a lawyer. Here we go.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
But first, just doing this make it so that it's not illegal? Oh, doing it is still legal. Interesting.
What is it, Fernsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
He is a useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role in the stage funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. It could end with legal consequences. The harassment charges from last time led to that restraining order.
Should I talk to him?
Maybe it's better if I have a word with him. If I may, madam.
Yes, you might be right. Thank you, Fernsby.
Of course.
Rush them all.
Hey, look. Just a couple of men. Just a couple of men. Crap. That was close. Nope, can't conclude yet. Man, I gotta figure stuff out. It's getting hard. I'm always too slow and meticulous.
Sorry, you're not on my list.
Too bad.
That degree must pay for itself.
Hello, sir.
Man, he does look an awful lot like that random bodyguard that came through a minute ago.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Hello. Finally found a way in.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
So her alibi is solidified. It's the lawyer's room. Fascinating. Of course. I guess I just gotta keep doing a little bit more of that detective stuff, huh? Let's take a look at the map. I'm in Gregory's room.
Looking good, looking good.
So how much glue? This game does get kind of annoying with all the things happening. Hello.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
How peculiar indeed. Let's see here. Yep, mouse is lagging. I don't know what's going on with this game. It's like every single time I have the controller on, it just slowly and gradually, it just starts lagging. And then I turn then I turn it off, and then it's fine. Of course. Let's take a look at the map again. So we've only got 3 things that weren't solidified yet.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus. Hey, Rebecca, do you see this about old Wumpy? He used to fancy you, didn't he? Maybe you can get an exclusive for one of your papers.
I saw. I don't think my readers care much about pictures of his bits.
Oh, you're such a bore. How you manage to get readers is a mystery to me.
Hard work. Ambition. You should try it instead of just wasting your Christmas. Sit around doing nothing.
And how is that not using my privilege for good, sister?
Let's see here. I've gotten those 3. Need to get more pieces of evidence downstairs. Luckily for me, I know how to get downstairs.
How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much, sir. Leedle, 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 lee. Leedle, 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 lee. Leedle, leedle, lee.
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. All too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But that is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and work, though.
All I need is a crowbar. The issue is I need this key more than anything. Or maybe I can just use the crowbar. That's probably going to be very loud, though, isn't it? Give me a few moments to save.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Actually, no. Mm-hmm. Handwriting does not match.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago.
Gasp! Whoa.
And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I have a feeling I want to do the more detecting. Because we've got one more little bit of information that doesn't make any sense. For example, how there was poison in the one room.
With young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one. And that detective asked Madame Carlyle must be there.
Garden fork.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favorites.
Oh, come on, Oliver.
Wait, I thought I had the key. Wait, what? I need to take a picture in every single room.
So upset. Such a shock to all of us.
I'm gonna save here again. Bruh. No one noticed what I did?
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. Not fair to him to have to-
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Let's produce the poison. Wait, hold up. I forgot. I got a camera. Why don't I use the camera?
Now Zachary won't get to see you and give you a problem. They were his favorites.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Fascinating. Things are adding up. Now I gotta go back through and investigate all the rooms again.
Everything we planned for the next few months done in 3 days.
No need to go to the gym after a day like this.
Well, let's need to look at the map. Where's Rebecca's room? Well, I'm kind of closer to them anyways, so I might as well do their room first.
For a minute.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
Yeah,
I
keep
think
it real.
solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family.
Gotta remember. Need to go upstairs. What the? Oh, they were just mopping. All right, time to get the camera.
Did you want to check on the undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
I've only got a few more things to do.
Now this is interesting, 47.
Ooh.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
Indeed.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think
Yes.
there are more secrets to uncover.
There are a few more things I want to discuss. Nothing there. Perhaps we find something else out here. No? Come on, there's got to be something. Oh, wait a second. Come on. There's got to be one more clue. That was it?
How can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
There we go.
At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. protect the Carlyle legacy. What bollocks.
Interesting. So that's done, that's done. I still need to look at Zachary's room one more time.
I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried.
There's one more piece of information we have yet to find. Come on. Just give me something. Come on. Where is it? Of course. Don't worry. Don't mind me. I'm just going to pick this up. And this will be my finest hour.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
All right, Mr. Fernsby.
Hello, sir.
Here we go, Mr. Fernsby.
So,
I'm gonna talk to Mr. Fernsby, and I get full access to everything.
Greetings, sir.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Okay.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than
Oh,
you
wow.
think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. Where are you going? Please, sit down.
My bad, my bad.
Now, where were we? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
How are you, sir?
Thank you very much, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Boy, I could have just pushed her right off right there. Hold on. Right there. Let's see if I can just push her off right here. That'd be really, really funny.
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Let's make this quick.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oh, wait.
No need to panic.
Of course there's no need to panic. She's dead. That's different. That was a little close. It's time to exit. Lee. Thank you very much for the snazzy cane. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna exit out through the window. Excellent work, 47.
Seven. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I spent a little too long on that mission, but it was fun. Not bad. I got 5 stars for that? Oh, I mean, okay. Cool. I'll take it. Man, these games are so cool. Just the amount of stuff you can do. All right.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Man, my best friend's dead now.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Really?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're getting some lore here, man. We're getting some lore!
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Fascinating. The next one. I think I'll just do like one map a stream. That way I don't get burnt out from it. So yeah, we'll end it right there for tonight. I have to turn off my control in order for myself to get response again. My mouse. But I hope if you watched, you enjoyed the stream, and if you didn't watch and you're just watching afterwards, that's cool too. I don't care either way. I'm just trying to have fun playing games while also doing something interesting in the meantime. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.